everybody, how's it going out there? Adap11 here with another Star Wars action figure review. Now we're going to go back to 2007 and take a look at the Star Wars Comic Packs 30th Anniversary Collection, Star Wars Comic number 4, and that of course is Star Wars Infinities. This includes Princess Leia and Darth Vader. Now that is one sick looking Darth Vader. I'm really looking forward to taking a look at this character figure. Now on the back here there is a bit of a profile as to what's happening, so let me go ahead and get this zoomed here. Alright, the Infinity series explores tantalizing what-if stories about what might have happened to Star Wars characters if events had happened differently. In this tale, Princess Leia fulfills Luke Skywalker's dying words. Find Master Yoda. Train as a Jedi. Go to Dagobah. On the jungle world of Dagobah, Leia is shocked to learn that her father is the evil Darth Vader. Under Yoda's tutelage, Leia becomes a skilled Jedi, but faces a final trial. Battle her father in a lightsaber duel and resist his attempts to turn her to the dark side. Wow, this is going to be cool. I like these comic packs, and thus far the comics have been fantastic. Alright, enough of this talking and intro. Let's open it up and check it out. Okay, so here we are with 30th Anniversary Collection Star Wars Infinities. Number 4, Lucas Books from Dark Horse, 20 years. Dark Horse Comics, 20 years. Now you can see here is the artwork on the, open it up here and you get the titles and the credits and whatnot. Now, as far as the story, I'm not going to ruin it for you other than just to show you that the artwork is cool. It's alright. The story, though, let's just say I'm very happy that we got Return of the Jedi and not this one. Maybe I should just leave it at that, but it was... Yeah, it ended in Dagobah. I mean, I wasn't very, I don't know, I just didn't like it. Alright, there we have it. Not to be a negative dude, but wasn't very happy with the story. So, hey, you know, not everything can please everybody, but I'm sure it pleased somebody out there. But, yeah, I'm just glad we have Return of the Jedi. So enough of that. The comic was fair. The artwork was good. The storyline fair. Maybe I would say less than fair because I just didn't like it. That's enough of that. Let's get on to the action figures. Okay, so this will be shoot number 2. This is about a month later almost. I tell you, I had it loaded up, ready to go, and discovered that I missed something very important on Darth Vader. So here we go again. And as luck would be it, as this morning, YouTube won't allow or accept my video that I had posted, a trade that I have with T-Biz. And so now I'm waiting for my computer to restart, and here I am doing the reshoot. Like 3 weeks later. And I also missed something on Princess Leia, who we will start with. So now, here we go with Princess Leia, as she is in the storyline in the comic, a Jedi, or at least being trained as a Jedi. You can see her wardrobe. It's a decent wardrobe. I'm a little more impressed with the figure now that I have it opened. From outside of the package, I wasn't so impressed, and there are some pros and cons. And let's go ahead and start with the head sculpt, shall we? So you can see here that it's just a fair head sculpt, and there's not really much detail. And the hair is fair. It's not bad, not good. Let me go ahead and kind of, hopefully the focus will get in there. Oops, now the brightness. Anyways, so you can see here she's ball joint articulated on the head, and she has ball joint articulation at the shoulders. Now, as you can see here with the elbow articulation, it's in an angle like the Revenge of the Sith. So you're going to have limited articulation. It's swivel joint at the wrists. Now, the thing is, she's got her hands. I'm not a big fan of the hands. She's kind of got some manly hands here. I mean, no offense or nothing like that, but I just, they're just not proportioned very well, and I thought they could have done something a little bit different with the hands. You can see here she has the blue lightsaber, and you can see the end of the hilt. It has that part. I don't know technically what you would call the part that hangs out. You cannot necessarily clip it on the waist. So it's a fair lightsaber. It came a little bit bent. She has swivel joint or swivel action at the waist. She does have some articulation at the hips, but it is hindered by the wardrobe, the dressing, the skirting right here. So I think the design is nice, and I think that the paint is pretty good. Ball joint articulation at the knees and also at the ankles bilateral. And you can see she does have holes at the bottom of her feet for action figure stands. So if fair sculpt, I like the sculpt of the wardrobe, and the hands I'm not a fan of, or the articulation, but it's exceeded my expectations, so not too bad there. Now, let's get to Darth Vader. This figure's version, I like it a lot. Of course, there's pros to cons and everything, and I think the pros outweigh. So as you can see here, he's got a nice evil look to his face. It's a little bit more dramatic on the angle of his face breathing apparatus right here. As you can see, it's more of an extreme angle, and it's a little more sinister looking. And you can see there is some what appears to be battle damage, of course, on the chest plate right here. And you can also see battle damage right here on the shoulder. Why is this not focusing very well? So anyways, you can see the articulation goes as follows. Swivel at the shoulders, unfortunately. Let me back out of here a little bit. So we have a swivel action at the head. And we have a swivel action, no, ball joint at the elbows. So it's pretty cool. I like that. So you can manipulate the lightsaber battles. And you have swivel joint at the wrists and swivel joint at the waist. You have swivel at the hips, no lateral movement, no articulation whatsoever at the knees, and you do have ball joint at the ankles, and you do have a hole for the action figure stands. There's more to come here. Now let's take a look at the action figure. I should say the lightsaber blade. Of course, it's your Vader hilt. Little bent in the packaging, but it's still a nice look. You cannot attach it to the side of a sash or belt. Okay, so let's get to the helmet here. Well, first of all, let's take a look at the style of his cape or robe. I love it. It's got that Dracula Batman look. How it's draped like this. I like that. I think that's a nice addition. It's a little wicked. He looks more, well, he's just looks like he's ready for battle. Like this is an armored version, like he's ready to go fight out there. And you can see he's been damaged here as well. So let's take a look at the paint detail. So nice detail. And of course you can see he's more protected in the groin area. I like this look. This is really cool. I mean, I know I like my articulation, but I think the design here is fantastic. So we take off, oops, nope. Well, I'm gonna have to go ahead and take off the helmet, which is cool because here we go. Ready for the reveal. It's not what you're going to expect. And let me back out here for a sec and take off. There we go. We have a young or younger looking Anakin Skywalker. As you can see here, he has no battle damage. Now, I must admit that since that comic is alternate universe, a what if scenario, and it's a part 5, I think, of 6 or somewhere around there. So I am missing some of the story, and evidently, but we can see here it's a nice different sculpt. He has no battle damage, and that's pretty cool. Now, take off very carefully. This can come off, but I would be careful about it. I don't want to overstretch it, really. I really shouldn't, but Here's the back. Nothing to hoot and holler about on the back. It's pretty bland, but you don't really need it because it's covered. Now, let's get to the part that I missed on my first video. The whole reason why I've had to do this reshoot. Now, I did not miss it in my diorama photos I had at the beginning, because I did that evidently after I had done the review. Now, you can see here this really cool looking battle damage, right? Well, it comes off. So let me go ahead and be very careful about it. I use tweezers. Yep, there we go. Pop it off and bang. Isn't that something, huh? How did I miss that? You know, in the original view, I saw the battle damage, and I saw the detail underneath, but I never thought to pull on it. You never know. Don't want to break it, but there you go. That is really cool. So I'm going to keep this Darth Vader. I like Darth Vader's. I think his armor is cool. I don't like the fact that he went out killing kids. Anyways, so it's kind of hard to be redeemed on that after something like that. But you know, he's an intriguing character. The rise and the fall and the redemption of the character is a fascinating story. So, fascinating mold and version here with the comic pack from the 30th anniversary line with Princess Leia. So I hope I was able to cover it, and hopefully there will be no issues with this one, and I can get everything loaded when I go back downstairs. So anyways, thanks for your time, everybody, and hope your summer has gone well as we enter into fall. I'll see you on the next one, all right? May the Force be with you. Take care, everybody.